Avril Lavigne. Have you heard her new songs?
Avril Lavigne's dead and was replaced with a body double, Logan, by the CIA because the American public couldn't handle Avril Lavigne being dead. Look into it, dude.
Welcome to the DeSoto Approach with Jake and Logan.
Well, I don't know if you would call them aliens. Maybe they're not called that.
Let's go.
All right, bud, we're recording.
All right, welcome to episode number 23 of the DeSoto Approach. How we feeling today, Log?
Feeling pretty good. Got the Carhartt on. Ready to go to work, baby.
Oh, dude, we both got shirt pockets.
Pocket tees are the way to
Big
go.
Big news, dude.
Big for the cigarettes.
Big for the cigs. Dude, you get a couple beers in me and I will rip cigarettes all night long.
Dude, how
They
cool,
are so bad, but...
How cool were those guys? Those guys in like the old school movies that fucking rolled their sleeves up with the cigarettes.
Yeah,
in
dude,
them.
I'll say that. Pony Boy? I feel like Pony Boy did that. Pony Boy for sure had a pack of cigs rolled up in his short sleeve t-shirt.
Dude, remember when we watched that in, what was it, like 7th grade?
I don't know, but I was just talking to Molly about this, and she had no idea what I was talking about. The Outsiders, That's what it was, right?
Yeah.
Because I thought it was like something that everybody read. Maybe they just didn't at their school. Because we did for school, like everybody read it in 7th or maybe 8th grade. I don't remember.
Yeah, I think it was 7th grade, but I just remember thinking back on that movie. It seems like, doesn't it seem kind of like a harsh movie for a 7th grader to watch? Isn't there like people dying and shit in it?
Yeah, probably. I mean, the fucking dad dies in the first 2 minutes of The Lion King. The first scene in Bambi is the mom dying. That's rough,
That's true.
Dude. Dude, Mufasa dying in The Lion King, that's a pretty sad scene.
I have never seen The Lion King.
You've
Not
never
gonna lie.
seen The Lion
No.
King? Wow, dude. Are you...
Maybe, I don't know, maybe when I was
man.
younger, but I didn't pay attention to anything when I was a little kid, so.
Dude, also, I'll say, I hate when people, when they're like, you say you haven't seen something, like, whoa, you never seen this movie? But,
Oh, yeah.
dude, you never seen the fucking Lion King, though? Like, that's a big one.
Dude, that is
Like,
the
I get
worst,
if you've never
though.
seen, I get if you've never seen fucking, like, We're the Millers or something, but The Lion
Yeah.
King was pretty big.
Yeah. Like an actor, or they do it with actors too. Like if I say, do you know who Will Smith is? And you're just like, no, I never heard of Will Smith. And then I'm just like, you never heard of Will
Yeah.
Smith, dude?
I mean, to be fair, if you haven't heard of Will Smith, he hasn't been relevant for a while, I guess, though, but...
Yeah, he hasn't really done much for a while.
Like if it's people like less famous, like if you don't know who like a Will Smith or like Brad Pitt or like
That's true.
I don't know, someone like that. then
Yeah,
it's
those
like,
guys
what
are
you
like
doing?
a different tier of famous, I guess.
Yeah. But dude, no, you know the saddest on-screen death of any character in any movie? It's
What?
in iRobot when Will Smith actually has to fucking kill his dog. Have you seen or not iRobot?
yeah.
I Am Legend.
I Am Legend.
I Am Legend. Yeah,
I Am Legend.
not iRobot. He's also
Yeah.
in iRobot. That's a fucking good movie too. But in I Am Legend, when he has to fucking strangle out his
Dude.
dog, dude, that's so sad.
That's the worst. That was really sad. I'm pretty sure I watched that when I was like 7th grade. That would have came out
Yeah,
when we were
probably.
like in 6th or 7th grade, I bet.
Yeah. Yeah, when did that come out?
2009, 2010.
Because that's sad. Dude, I got a dog. I could definitely choke him the fuck out, but it would be sad. I would fucking tighten Boomer up, dude.
Dude, you would
You'd have
ruin
no
Boomer.
chance.
2007,
Dude, I would
so
fucking-
we would have been like 5th grade.
It's a good year, dude. 2007.
Yeah, it's 2007. It's a good
12.
year.
Were you born in 96?
Yeah.
Young boy,
You're-
dude. I was 95.
Eh.
I'm a fucking year older than you.
You're how much older are you than me? You're
Like 5
4
months.
months?
I'm September. Yeah, September.
5.
I'm the last day of September, to be fair.
so basically the
October,
beginning
November,
of October.
December, January. And then
5,
you're,
yeah. Almost
yeah.
exactly 5, yeah.
Damn, dude. That was a long time ago.
Yeah. What was the remember that one time, the first time you ever met Jordan when he came over to your house? And
That was at the Adele house when you still lived there.
No, I thought it was when we were chopping wood.
No, the first time I ever met Jordan is when we were playing Madden at your house in Adele, and we were like middle school, like we couldn't drive. So I think Jordan was he came down and he was like, hey, do you guys, does Jake need a ride? Because there was like a couple, me and Isaac and maybe like Tate were over. Like it was a couple of us hanging out.
Yeah.
And he comes down the stairs like, do you guys need a ride at all? And we were playing Madden. I was like, dude, fuck you, you fucking fuck, or something like that. And Jordan just goes, like I was talking to you playing Madden, and Jordan just goes, oh, all right. And then he went back upstairs.
Yeah. I was
so
thinking of the
fucking
time
funny.
you came over and we were chopping wood
Yeah.
at the DeSoto.
Yeah, because I knew Jordan before that, but not really.
Yeah. That
like
was
I
like
just knew he was your
second-
older brother. I'd met him like once or twice. Yeah.
That was like
That
the
was
first time you
I ever
actually
like hung out with him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Dude, that was so funny. He had the fucking helmet and it just had a number 12 on the side. And we're like, why number 12, Jordan? He just sets the X down and just goes, that was a good year.
Yeah. And if you can picture somebody chopping wood with essentially a moped helmet, it was like a full like
he
it was like
wearing it while he was
like,
chopping the
yeah,
wood.
it was like a race helmet. It was a helmet that he had with his we used to build go-karts with my grandpa, and he had number 12 on the side of his car, and then he got a number 12 to match, like on his helmet. I don't know where the year came from. I don't even know.
Because he just goes, "That was a good year." This was probably in 2012, by the way.
Shit,
when this happened.
Actually, it was.
I bet it was.
Wow, it was. I bet. Actually, you know what? I bet it was
2012.
before 2012.
Well, yeah, I think it
So
was.
he-
It might have been
so
like
he said-
2011.
He predicted the future.
Dude, 2012 was a good year. That's when they thought the world was gonna end. They were
Yeah,
fucking off on that
then
one, dude.
Then it didn't. That was pretty cool.
Did not. I feel like every few years there's a world-ending thing like Y2K. I wish I would have been alive for that. Everyone thought all the fucking computers were gonna shut off, right? I don't really know what Y2K was supposed to be.
It was supposed to be like a bunch
fucking
of
4.
Yeah, it was like a what's the name of it where they like shock? Yeah, like all
Like
the
an
computers
EMP?
shut. An EMP. It was supposed to be like an EMP or something, I think.
Because all the computers were gonna shut down because they didn't go up to 2000. Like the dates on the computer or something.
Yeah.
Wasn't that what it was? I don't know.
I don't know.
I didn't know what it was like when it was happening.
No, that was like the Aztec calendar or something, or the Mayan.
No, that was
calendar.
2012.
That's
The
what
Mayan
we're talking
calendar
about.
ended in 2012.
Oh, we're talking
no.
about
Y2K
2000.
was like on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
year
yeah.
2000. Yeah, everything was supposed to shut off.
Yeah. Well, that was when the internet boom was. That was when like the big internet bubble and like web bubble, or all those
Yeah.
internet companies just like blew up,
Yeah,
and
like
then
Mark
they just
Cuban.
crashed. Yeah, and then they just not all of them, but some of them crashed. I was listening to a guy the other day, and that's kind of how he was explaining NFTs. He's like, NFTs right now are like the internet bubble back in the early
yeah.
2000s. He's like, eventually it's going to pop, and a lot of these NFTs are just going to go to zero, but then the ones that are actually worth something and the ones that are actually like doing good things are going to stay up at the top. Like it's going to eventually, everything's going to eventually be exposed to their
Yeah,
weaknesses.
dude, I haven't been hearing about NFTs for a while, but I think we've talked about this. We're both like buying like a Bored Ape Yacht Club like thing right now is a fucking stupid
Yeah.
investment. We don't think those are where it's going, but I think we both agree like NFTs, like they're going to be way bigger in the future for like virtual contracts and like buying ownership of different stuff online, I guess.
Yeah.
But not specifically like the NFT art. Like buying one of those the Bored Apes? Like buying one of those right
I
now
think
is
so,
a
yeah.
fucking terrible investment. That's obviously
Yeah.
not just going to keep. Like one of those isn't going to be worth $10 million in a couple of years. Like I don't think that. But I think NFTs as a technology is going to be way bigger in the future when everything's
Yeah.
in the metaverse. I think we're talking about this with we should start a fucking metaverse clothing company.
Yeah. It just has to
Everything's
be,
going to be an NFT. And
it has to be
15
tied
years.
to something. Like if you had an NFT clothing company, like if you had a shirt Like let's say we had a shirt, this Carhartt shirt was an NFT.
Yeah.
And you could buy it in the metaverse, but then also you get it like sent to you in the mail. Like it looks exactly the same. Like, I don't know. This would be a bad example. It'd have to be like exclusive shoes or something like that. Like something where it's like there's only one pair of those shoes.
100%. Yeah. But I also think like buying skins in Fortnite, you can do that, or on Roblox. I think that's gonna be a thing. Like you'll be able to. Like,
that's true.
Gucci's gonna have like Gucci shoes that you can buy in the metaverse, and that'll just be an NFT that you're buying. There's nothing. It's not like a physical object.
Yeah,
but you buy.
There's
it's just gonna be like an NFT that you buy for your avatar in the metaverse.
Yeah, but there's
like,
a real life.
That's gonna be a thing. That's gonna be a thing for sure.
There's a real life brand though that gives that value. You know what I mean? Like Gucci is a real life.
Well, I mean,
brand.
there's gonna be like nonsense ones in the metaverse. Someone's gonna start one. I mean, Gucci just started from nothing in the first place. It was some guy with the same first name and last name that's like, I'm gonna start making fucking clothes, dude.
But they were selling like actual stuff. Like it's hard. NFTs are hard to sell.
In the past. What are you, a fucking pilgrim?
Dude.
You want actual goods and services? This is in the metaverse, Logan. We're living in the future. Nothing's real.
Dude, there's nothing tied to it though. Like they're like, not that it has to be tied to a physical object. The thing that's tied, like if Gucci starts an NFT brand and they start selling clothes in the metaverse, like their brand is tied to those NFTs, whether there's a physical product or not. Like Gucci is Gucci.
If it's a Gucci one, I would just. I
don't know.
That as
I
an
just
example.
don't. Yeah, I don't know how you would like build a brand like that in the metaverse. Like I feel like the ones who are going to
building a brand in real life. Like if you just make cool designs for metaverse T-shirts, and then you sell them, it'll probably start out cheap or whatever, like it would if you just started a T-shirt company right now.
If they were like, they'd have to be like really elaborate, I think.
Yeah, or if you could buy like a Logan Paul skin, like you could be Logan Paul in the metaverse. He could sell like copies of himself, but I guess he's already a brand, like because he's massive.
Yeah. I don't know, but
I don't know. Speaking of Logan Paul, he was in WWE this last weekend.
Yeah,
he killed it, dude. Yeah.
I watched his highlight tape that he put on Instagram, or he posted an Instagram video of it. Dude,
yeah,
he was unbelievable. Like
he's
he was
good,
so
dude.
fucking good, dude. He's so good. At that. Yeah, so good at that. You know who's even better though? Who I saw? Pat
wait,
McAfee.
let me guess. The Rock.
No, Pat McAfee. Did you see the video I sent you?
You think he was better? Yeah, I saw him doing the backflip off of the fucking ropes.
Dude, did you watch the video that I sent you though? He did a backflip.
Not the one you sent me, I think.
He did a backflip off the top rope, landed it like he got punched.
Yeah, I saw that part. I saw that part.
Landed it, and then he bunny hopped back up onto the edge of the rope, locked this guy in his arm, and like flung him over his shoulder back down onto the mat.
Jesus
I don't know.
Christ.
I'll put the video in here, but I'll just put like a short little clip in here of it. But it was fucking sick, dude. Like I'm not even. Were you ever a wrestling fan growing up?
Kind of, not really. We didn't have like Dish. Like, we had like 4 TV channels.
Dude,
so it wasn't
used
like
to be on Fox.
TV.
Yeah, it was. It used to be.
Maybe.
Friday night
I remember
SmackDown.
watching it. Yeah. I remember watching it. I was never like huge into it though.
Yeah. Me and Jordan used to be like fucking we'd peek out, dude. Like, you know, think of the something that you get really fucking excited about, and it's just like, I don't know. It just changes your whole mood. That was how WWE was. Like all day. It's just like the anticipation all week, all day on Friday till Friday night SmackDown, dude. It was the best. But
I always see,
Mysterio.
the Ring of Honor, like the lower level of that's on like local TV channels.
yeah.
I feel like I could do that. I want to join that, dude. That would be fucking sick. It's so hard though. Like I feel like people are underappreciated. After listening to that one podcast with The Undertaker, dude, he's had so many injuries and shit. They're doing full-time training. Like these guys are professional athletes. I know they're not actually fighting each other, but they're still out there like throwing around 250-pound guys over their shoulder. And, like, even though they're trying not to specifically hurt each other, that's just as hard. You know what I mean? Like, they're still doing all that shit. They're still doing flips off of the thing. They're still getting hit by chairs and stuff. Like, they're selling it a little extra, but they're still, like, hitting them and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, when they do the fake punches, they're not punching them, but you can't fake jumping off a fucking 10-foot thing and going through a table. Like, they do that. Yeah. And they do it every single day at different shows, like, all over the country. Like, and they talk about how they're traveling all year.
Yeah, it's just constant. And they're like, it takes so much athleticism too. Like,
right.
Like the flips and shit. I know it's just like for show, but it's still like insane. Like some of the stuff that they do.
The average person can't go do a fucking backflip off of a like 10-foot thing and body slam somebody.
Yeah.
Like, that's still insane. I get they're not actually fighting each other, but you can't like, they're still doing that. Like, they're still doing all that shit.
It's just wild. Like, I don't get people who are so against it and think it's like, oh, it's so fucking stupid. I don't get it.
Yeah.
But then they'll turn around and go watch a fucking movie or some bullshit reality show.
Yeah, like, dude, they're watching fucking...
It's the same thing, dude. It's all the same shit.
Yeah. It's just fucking pure entertainment. It's so cool.
That's all it's meant to be.
Like, yeah, exactly.
It's not meant... You just have to think of it as that. You can't think of it as like a wrestling league.
Yeah, I don't think anyone thinks that it's real. Like, I don't think anyone, even like little kids watching, I don't think they think that they're fighting. Maybe little kids.
When I was little, I definitely thought Rey Mysterio took down the Great Khali, 7-foot tall Great Khali, on his own.
He could have.
But I still think there's people that are older that are like, yeah, it's just fucking bullshit, fake wrestling. Like, no shit.
Yeah.
No shit.
That's what I'm saying. There's no like adults that are like, there's a lot of adults that are into it, which by the way, weird. But
yeah, it's a little weird.
If you're like really into WWE as an adult, it's weird.
It's like a nostalgia thing for me. Oh yeah,
100%. Like it's cool. Like it's cool to watch. But like if you're someone that like follows them and goes to the shows as an adult, weird.
Yeah. Okay,
it's fine. You're a pedophile.
It might be kind of cool to go to one of the live shows.
Right. Like I would go to one 100%, but I don't follow them and like know when they're gonna be in town. I'm like
people's
the
records
fucking
and
Undertaker's gonna be in town. Yeah, dude. It's weird.
Dude, you hear about what the Undertaker did to fucking Randy Orton last week?
Yeah.
Oh my.
As we're literally just talking about Logan Paul being on it.
Yeah, but it's like the Super Bowl, dude. WrestleMania has a larger attendance than the Super Bowl. Did you know that?
Because they can just had a bigger. Yeah, I was gonna.
Because they can fit people on the floor level around it.
Yeah,
it was like 120,000 or something like that. 150,000. I don't know exactly
how fucking massive it is.
Oh, dude, those guys, like the top superstars, like the top guys in the WWE, their contracts are probably insane.
Oh yeah,
make so much money
because they sell so many like action figures and shit like that. Like the amount of merch they have is insane.
Yeah,
like John Cena's line, or like I guess The Rock is way bigger than WWE now, but like all of his like a lot of these guys have to build their own brand. Like I saw the thing of like The Rock when he was young, when he was first starting out in the WWE. If you watch interviews with him, he was way different. Like he was like shy, he wasn't very outspoken. And he was almost like going to get kicked out of the WWE. Or I think it was the WWF back then still.
Yeah, they changed it to WWE not too long ago, really.
Yeah. And so he just had to take it upon himself to build this character and like be this super charismatic guy. And like the thing that I sent you, dude, can you smell what The Rock is cooking? Did you see that? Dude,
that blew my fucking mind. I went around to like 10 different people that night, and I was like, what does The Rock say? Can you smell what The Rock is cooking?
Yes. Or at least I never thought it was if you smell what The Rock is cooking. That's apparently what it is.
If you go watch videos of him saying it, he's actually saying, did you smell what The Rock is cooking?
No, I think it's if.
If you smell
what The Rock is cooking. Hang on. But every video is always if you smell what The Rock is cooking.
If you smell what The Rock is cooking. Yeah, because everyone thinks he's saying, "Can you smell what the Rock is cooking?"
Or everyone remembers him saying, "Can you smell what the Rock is cooking?"
Yeah.
Because that seems like it would make more sense too. Like, can you smell what the Rock is cooking?
Oh, I thought your memory was just bad, Jake.
Dude,
Your memory's just
it
bad.
must
They've
be.
done a lot.
No, this
They've done a
one
lot of
I've
research.
lately
There's a
been
lot of
coming
research out
across.
there.
I've lately been coming across a couple on TikTok. This one, I've always loved The Rock, dude. I fucking love The Rock. He's the man. I always thought it was, "Can you smell what the Rock is cooking, dude?" Even all of these videos, like there's videos titled, "Can you smell what the Rock is cooking?" But in the video, he says, "If you smell what the Rock is cooking." Dude, this is the fucking first Mandela
Alternate
effect.
universe?
We might be. This is the first one that's kind of getting me.
Yeah, and you were giving me shit because you're talking about fucking memory.
Yeah, but now it happens to me, so I believe it.
Oh yeah, makes sense.
But yeah, I don't know. But anyway, so he in interviews when he was like younger, he was really quiet and reserved kind of, and then it's just completely different. Now if you watch him in any interview in any situation, he's like the most fucking charismatic person, like he's always doing crazy shit, whatever. It's just wild. You have to do that. Like you're building your own brand in the WWE. Like you have to be, some guys are like kind of bad guys, but the WWE doesn't like script it for you. You kind of have to do that and do your own thing after. I don't know. It's cool kind of.
I think
you have
it's
to
like
build your
part
own brand
half
and once
half,
you
yeah.
Right. But I don't know.
Because like you couldn't just go into the WWE and be like, "Yeah, I think I'm gonna pretend that I'm a fucking dead man, living dead man." It's like, no, that's the Undertaker.
And
So
it's different. Like the UFC is kind of becoming like that. Like Colby Covington is like the biggest guys are always the biggest shit talkers. Like you have to be both. Like Conor McGregor was huge because he was good and he was the best shit talker. So he got huge. Everyone wanted to watch his fights because they either loved him or like hated him. And that's like Colby Covington now. Like he does that shit. He's like the biggest shit talker guy. He was about to get kicked out of the UFC because he just like he was good, but no one gave a shit about him when he was like coming up. And then he just started saying all this wild shit. And now people are like, now everybody fucking hates him. He's like the heel of the UFC, but he's good. He is actually good. Yeah. And then there's guys like Khabib. Like Khabib was almost boring. He didn't do any shit talking. He didn't do anything. But he would go out and just beat the fuck out of everybody.
Yeah, he proved it on
like you can't do that in fake wrestling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you can't just beat everybody up. You have to be entertaining. So it's UFC, at least you can do that. You can be really good at fighting, or you can just be really entertaining.
Yeah.
And still,
but you kind of need to have that in UFC a little bit. I feel like it's like 25%. I feel like it's like 50% entertainment, 50% ability.
Yeah.
And then like in WWE, it's like 100%.
Yeah, because it's
still
like
90% entertainment, 10%
right. At the end of the
ability.
day, the WWE or not the UFC is still just entertainment.
Yeah. Right.
Like that's
like you could be the best UFC
right
fighter in the world, but not sell any tickets or pay-per-views.
Right. Or you could be not that good. Like Conor McGregor's past his prime. He's not gonna fight for the belt again. Maybe they give him a title shot. I don't think they will.
No.
But he's not gonna win the title again. But when he comes back and fights, it's going to be the biggest pay-per-view of the year. He's gonna make the most money because he's the biggest, like it's the most entertaining to watch. Everybody wants to see him fight.
Yeah.
Like that's like what Jake Paul's doing, I guess. He's just everyone wants to see him fight. 90% of the people want to watch him get knocked out. But if you're paying the $60 for the pay-per-view, it doesn't matter if you want to see him win or lose. You still paid the $60 for the fucking pay-per-view. Yeah. That's where the money's coming from, is people wanting to just see it. They're going to pay to watch it and then be like, oh, he fought fucking a scrub that was a retired UFC guy.
They're going to hate
He's not a
it.
real boxer. And it doesn't matter, though. You already watched it. That's what the whole thing is.
They're going to hate
just about
watch
people
it.
watching
like
it.
they're watching it because they fucking hate it. But they like it.
Still watching it, dude.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think about that shit a lot.
Isn't it weird? How come it's always fighting? Is there anything else other than fighting that celebrities do as a money grab? I feel like it's always fighting recently.
Everything celebrities do.
Why is that so appealing? That's
because it's the most like at your core, people that don't like Jake Paul, like all the time, like, oh, I'd love to see that guy get punched in the face. And now he's just doing that.
Yeah.
He's just fighting people. Like,
yeah,
that's the closest you're ever gonna get. Like, you're maybe gonna see him get knocked out.
Yeah.
That's why it's like the most, I don't know, just that's what people want to see, dude.
Yeah.
Like if you hate someone on the internet, you're like, dude, love to see that guy get punched in the fucking face.
That's how you know you made it too. If you do a celebrity boxing match.
Oh yeah.
Like if someone offers you to be in a celebrity boxing match.
Who would you celebrity box right now? Logan Essie, most famous person. You got beef. Who would you celebrity box?
Who would I celebrity box?
Yeah.
It's a tough one.
I don't think there's
I don't
anyone
know.
that I
I'm
like really hate. That
I'm
I'd
trying to
wanna
think of
box.
someone that I just want to punch. Fuck, dude. This is a hard
who's
question.
been kind of pissing me off lately? And I wanted to root for him. I don't know why. He just seems like if I knew him, I'd be friends with him, but not. I don't know. Fucking
Who's that?
Machine Guns Kelly, dude.
Oh, dude, put me in the ring with him. Let's go.
Yeah, have you
That's
seen he did the cover of
You would
the
not
System
be
of a
friends
Down
with him,
song
dude.
the other day? And like people are like, "Oh, he's bad," but people say it doesn't matter how fucking good you are at anything. People on the internet would be like, "He fucking sucks."
He is.
But so everyone
pretty-
likes ripping on Machine Guns Kelly for stuff, and like people do the same shit with Justin Bieber. Like, "Oh, he sucks," but Justin Bieber's obviously very fucking good at what he does.
Justin
But Machine
Bieber's.
Guns Kelly did the fucking cover of the System of a Down song the other day, and I swear to God, I'm not good at singing. I'm terrible at singing, but I swear to God, I could sing it better than he did. It was so bad. It was just fucking whack, dude. Like that was the best way I could describe it. Is it was fucking whack, and it's a good
Yeah.
song. Aerials by System of a Down. It's very
Dude,
good.
He should not have tried, dude. His like pop punk that he's trying
Yeah.
to get into is just not. There's so many good, like so many better pop punk bands out there.
That's what I'm saying. If he was good,
But it's
I wouldn't
only
mind
big
it.
because he's Machine Gun Kelly. But it's
Yeah.
not good compared to those other
And
songs.
if he was good, I'd be like, hell yeah, dude, that's cool.
Yeah.
But he's not good. And he's not like a
Like-
bad rapper. Just do rapping. Like you got famous as shit. Dude, do nothing. You're dating Megan Fox.
Yeah.
You're done. You
Yeah.
beat it. It's over, dude.
Dude, you know who's good? Jordan and I were talking about this. Avril Lavigne. Have you heard her new songs?
Avril Lavigne's dead and was replaced with a fucking body double, Logan, by the CIA because the American public couldn't handle Avril Lavigne being dead. Look into it, dude. Her body double, one, had tattoos that Avril Lavigne did not have. Now, Avril
Dude, your
Lavigne has
memory's
those
just
tattoos.
bad, man. Look it up.
No. Look it up, dude. Avril Lavigne died in 2004, and the
Are you
CIA
thinking
replaced her
you're
with a
thinking
body
of somebody
double.
else? It's
No,
not
I'm
Avril
thinking of
Lavigne.
Avril
You're
Lavigne.
thinking of
What
no.
am I thinking of then? Paul McCartney? Because I've heard rumors that Paul McCartney's dead, and he was replaced.
Here's my Google search. Which singer died and was replaced by a body double?
And did it pop up with
By the
Avril
CIA.
Lavigne?
By the CIA?
I'm assuming it was the CIA. Who else is running funny business like that?
Fuck, it is Avril Lavigne.
What did I fucking tell you, dude? Avril Lavigne's
Here's
been dead.
Dude, fuck you. No, she's not. Okay. Dude, her new songs fucking slap though.
Yeah, they sound a
trying
little
to say.
different than her old songs, don't they?
Hey, let me read the article. I'll get back to you here in a
Okay.
sec.
I'm just
Trying to look up
saying.
the reasons for
She was too big to fail.
Paul McCartney.
Yeah, Paul
says
McCartney's
Paul-
been dead, dude.
Who
gives a fuck about
Not so
that guy?
fast. Not so fast. Not according to The Guardian.
Dude,
Might be
the
alive.
Guardian's full of shit. I sent you an article about how Putin was trying to sue J.K. Rowling because Dobby looked like him or some shit, which is absurd.
Why
That's
would you
more-
insult
that's-
yourself like that?
That's more fucked up than him invading Ukraine, is him thinking that the directors of Harry Potter tried to make Dobby the elf look like him.
Oh, man.
That's why he invaded Ukraine, dude. He was still fucking pissed about the Dobby thing. The Guardian? You're gonna listen to The Guardian, Logan?
Dude, this article's fucking stupid.
What's it say?
Why would she? It just says like she was cloned and stuff.
No,
Why the
she
fuck
wasn't
would-
cloned. Avril Lavigne.
Why would
wasn't
she-
cloned?
Why would she
Well,
be
all big
cloned?
celebrities that are in the Illuminati do have clones of themselves, obviously. And they're all
Where do they
buried
keep 'em?
in fucking Florida under Walt Disney World.
Under the Pirates of the Caribbean ride.
Yeah, it's under the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. Fuck. No. No, she died. Something happened. She died. And the American public wasn't ready to not have Avril Lavigne, so they replaced her with her. She did have a body double because she was like the most famous person in the early 2000s. And she did have a body double that would do like some events for her because she was just like every single day she would have to go do events and stuff like between concerts or just events she would have to show up at and like just make a celebrity appearance or whatever. And she had a body double. That is 100% fact. No conspiracy there. She did have a body double. A lot of super big stars do, I think. But she would have a body double that would do these celebrity appearances for her. And then rumor has it that she died and then the body double took over for her. Because imagine, that's like a giant
The
business.
body double just happened to be a really good fucking singer, just like her, and performer.
Lips, yeah, could be.
Do you think celebrities that get body doubles, do you think they like pay a lot of money to like have plastic surgeons make their face look exactly like theirs?
I bet
Because I was just thinking about that, and that would be fucked up.
that would be wild. I bet there is.
Because you got to think, like, if you go find somebody that kind of looks like you, that's pretty similar looking to you. All it takes is a few surgeries, and they look fucking identical.
I don't know why they wouldn't body double Biden then. You know what I mean? Because he's unwell.
He's getting there.
He hasn't been doing great lately.
Dude, have you seen the video of, I think you might have sent it to me actually, where he's like, it's like a Secret Service agent like talking to him as he's walking into the White House. And he's like,
Oh, and he just
"All right,"
walks past the thing.
Yeah, he's like, all right, have him hook her right,
Dude,
and
it's
then he
because
just
he has a
keeps walking
stutter,
straight.
Logan. He has a stutter. That's what's
It was
wrong
just-
with him.
It was just really funny. Whoever made that video.
Yeah, they like voiced over it where he just walks directly by where he's supposed to turn, like off into the yard.
Into the grass, yeah.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
That could have been his body double.
He gets a body double that's also just fucking has dementia.
What would his body double even do?
Give speeches and stuff. Why wouldn't they do that?
Why would they get a body double that's doesn't know?
Because
how to do
his
speeches?
brain is fucking melted.
Oh, I thought you were saying he has a body double.
No, I'm saying why wouldn't they get one? For him?
Oh, okay. I was gonna say there's no fucking body double giving speeches now, bud.
That's what I'm saying. Like you
Yeah.
would think someone like the president would have a body double. I bet they do. For when they do some public events, so they don't get their fucking head blown off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So they're just some random guy that looks like Joe Biden gets his head blown off.
Yeah.
Then they just sweep it under the rug like nothing happened.
Do they bring out the next one?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. He has a stutter, Logan. That's what's wrong with him.
Yeah.
You
Sorry.
freaking... You're ageist. I don't know, man.
How's the ultra? You wanna get into some of these current events that we have?
Yes. What do we got?
Well, we already talked about WrestleMania, but
Oh, yeah.
Elon Musk has become the largest shareholder of Twitter. He has a 9% stake in the company. What do you think about that?
What do you think? Oh, shit.
What
You
do-
know what I
oh.
think?
What do I? Whoa.
I think he's... also, I saw all the, like, Parag, the guy that is the CEO now, was, like, tweeting
Yeah.
about... He's like, oh, glad to have Elon be part of the team. And everyone's like, dude, this guy is so fucking mad. It's the meme of, like, the guy crying face, and it's like he has the face thing strapped over that makes him look like he's fine. But do you think... And I was thinking about this. Do you think some of these guys, like all the people on the board that are, like, super not anti-free speech, but kind of like they're taking everybody's shit down. That's why Elon wanted to buy it, because he wanted to make it more like, because people's accounts are getting banned for like wild shit. Like the Babylon Bee is completely banned. Trump, who's a former president, is just completely banned off Twitter. That kind of shit. And Elon's coming on. A lot of people are like, oh, he's gonna, because he's the largest stakeholder now, so he's owns the most of the company of any one person.
Yeah.
Do you think these guys kind of though want a guy like Elon to be the fall guy for when they reinstate people like Trump? Because people are going to be pissed no matter what. I feel like they've gotten into a corner where if they start putting people back on, then all of the left-wing people are going to be so pissed. But if they keep going the way they're going and just banning people, which the left, like the crazy left-wing people are kind of forcing them to do, then the right wing gets way stronger because they're like, look at these people. These people are banning all these like this is a violation of the freedom of speech. This is a violation of like some of our, whether it is or not, it is a private company. I get that, but they are huge. Like you wouldn't
publicly traded.
Right.
But.
You wouldn't like, they always talk about, you wouldn't get mad at Verizon if all the terrorists used the phones to call each other and text each other to set up a terrorist event. You wouldn't like blame that on Verizon because they were using that service. Like that's what people are arguing that Twitter basically is like a Verizon. Like they're just a service provider. They're not like they don't have control over what everyone's saying and doing on their platform, even though it's not the same kind of platform.
Yeah.
But
no, that's interesting. That's an interesting perspective though. That Elon Musk could be the fall guy. So like,
yeah, like do you think they really are happy that he's on there? Because then they'll start reinstating people like Trump and Twitter. All these fucking blue checkmark dumb shits on Twitter, like, oh, this is the worst thing ever. This is fucked up. And they're all like, well, it was like Elon wanted it. So everyone's like, oh fuck Elon. Elon doesn't give a shit, dude. He gets so much hate online for anything that he does. People are just mad that he has money, dude. Like,
yeah,
then
that's kind of why I thought he was trolling.
He maybe has too much money. We'll say it. But like
he just bought one of the biggest companies in the fucking
like $3 billion, by the way, is what he just blew on that 9% stake.
He owns a majority share.
Yeah, $3
not
billion.
Majority share,
That's
but he's the largest stake shareholder of one of the most influential companies in the world.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Yeah, just wanted a by the way, nothing for him. $3 billion is like 1% of his net worth.
Yeah, that's nothing.
That's fucked. He's worth almost like $300 billion right now.
Yeah. I think he's it kind of seems like he's trolling. Like he's just trolling for fun.
That's
like with
all
his
he
money.
does, dude. Yeah. He's like,
and it was like ironic
hey,
that it's on Twitter because he always does it on Twitter.
I can't do an Elon impression. You know what'd be funny?
If
I just bought Twitter. Dude, and then I don't know, dude. That's fucking insane.
Yeah. That is fucking crazy.
He just bans everybody except for Trump.
Yeah.
Twitter, you can log in and only look at Trump's tweets now.
Yeah, it's like, because it's not as serious to him. Like there are a lot of these journalists and stuff, like they rely on Twitter. Like that is their way of working. Like their way of driving people to their articles, things like that. And Elon, he could live without Twitter.
Yeah, he doesn't give a
shit. So he's just doing it for fucking.
He fucking just tweets like memes and shit.
Yeah,
like, that's all he does.
Yeah, and like there's a bunch of board members from Twitter and executives that were like tweeting about how like basically how it's a bad thing and like talking shit about Elon and stuff.
Yeah,
and then one of the VPs of, I showed you a screenshot here of Substack. Tweeted this. Substack is hiring. If you're a Twitter employee who's considering resigning because you're worried about Elon Musk pushing for less regulated speech, please do not come work here.
That's funny.
It's pretty funny and it's a clever tweet, but also like that's a good way to get sued for like discrimination of hiring.
How is that discrimination?
Because it's like
it's not discriminating them for anything they can't change. It's just
you're discriminating for someone's political beliefs, and you can't.
No. It's not like necessarily political. Like that's the whole
walking
point of their
line,
company, though.
It's walking the line, though. You're a VP of the company, is what I'm saying. I agree with her, but I'm saying as a VP of a company, I don't know if I'd be fucking tweeting that.
Yeah, I guess I get that, but why not, dude? Like if you're fucking ExxonMobil, and you're hiring someone, and you're like
so much.
I fucking ExxonMobil's the shit, dude. They just seem like the most evil company. Like ExxonMobil seems like they wouldn't give a fuck who lives or dies.
The name sounds evil.
Yeah, dude, ExxonMobil. I don't know. But and like someone is applying and they're like a hardcore like climate change activist, and you just be like, yeah, I don't want to hire you because of that. Which is completely reasonable, right?
Yeah.
If they hate what the company is doing, then they wouldn't hire them. That's what she's saying.
They also wouldn't apply, if you think about it.
Right,
like
that's
those
what she's
people.
saying. She's telling them not to apply because that's what she wants.
No, but I'm saying they
like-
wouldn't apply in the first place. Like if they truly don't believe in what Substack's doing,
Yeah, right.
then they wouldn't apply.
yeah,
for it
they
in the
probably
first
wouldn't
place.
be. Yeah, they probably wouldn't be applying at ExxonMobil.
Yeah. Or another theory I have about Elon is, what if he's doing this, dude? What if he bought Twitter to run it into the fucking ground so he can start his own social media?
Maybe. Do you think he's going to? Well, I guess if
I
he
don't
bought
think so.
Twitter, I
That's
don't
just a
think he would
theory.
just run it into the
don't know.
ground. Yeah.
No. Twitter's too big. It's too well known. I just don't see anything knocking it off. The best thing that could happen is someone come in and change things with it. That's the best thing that could happen.
Yeah.
Not just like starting a new social media. That's impossible.
Yeah.
TikTok
Someone was-
is the last social media that people have adopted in like the last 10 years.
Yeah, and that's
What's
because it's
another
way
one?
better. I was listening to someone the other day talking about they used to work at Facebook. I think it was a guy that was on Joe Rogan's podcast, but he was talking. He used to work at Facebook, and when Google had some Google social media platforms they were trying to do, and Facebook was like worried about it because they're a competitor. But if there's like a widely adopted service like a Twitter or a Facebook, to have something like take over that, it can't just be the same or slightly better. It has to be like way fucking better to get like widespread adoption from everybody. Everybody has to agree that it's way better than whatever currently exists for them to stop using the current one that every single person is already on and then go to something else. Like people didn't stop using Twitter and go to TikTok. It's a completely different thing.
Yeah, it has
You know
to
what I
find its
mean?
place. It has to
Yeah.
find its place.
Yeah, like
But
there's
I
going to be
think there
something
are a lot
like
of people-
Twitter.
I think there are a lot of people that have stopped using Instagram and went to TikTok.
Yeah,
Like a lot of
it's
people,
even it's a
TikTok
lot more
is
similar.
basically Instagram of videos.
Yeah, and you can do
it's like-
videos on Instagram, but it's different. Dude, TikTok's the best.
Yeah.
Like it's the best.
And TikTok has
Social
10-minute videos now. You can upload a
That's too
10-minute
long.
video now. It
That's
is
too long.
But
For TikTok.
it seems like they might be trying to do like a YouTube thing almost.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
making
I
it like
gotcha.
partially YouTube videos,
Dude-
like short
Dude,
videos.
TikTok has ruined my brain. If it's a video that's over like 30 seconds, it has to be so engaging so quickly for me to stay on it. Dude, if I watch
Yeah.
10 seconds of a video and it's some guy and it's just nothing, I fucking go to the next video. There's nothing
Except
I hate more.
sometimes them doing nothing, it builds anticipation. You're like, what the fuck's he gonna do?
Dude, there's nothing I hate more than when they have to use a sound and they have to wait for the beat drop on the sound and some guy
Yeah.
like pointing at 3 words for like 15 seconds before they do the thing. And it just says it just says just wait for it. And it's some guy like
Just wait for it.
for 15 seconds. I don't want to see what you have to say at this point. I'm on the next video. Dude, and I commit to that on principle. Even if I want to see it, like it's a caption, it has a fuck ton of likes on and stuff. I'm like, no, dude, I'm not watching it. I'm not wasting my time. Just shorten it. Don't even put that at all. Just do the video. I hate how they have to wait for like the beat drop on the sound. I don't know. That
Yeah.
shit bothers me.
Or another thing that pisses me off, but they always fucking get me, is the ones where it's like somebody running and the video is just like going up and down, up and down, up and down, and you can like
Yeah.
hear them breathing heavy and running, and then you're just like watching them run for like 20 seconds, and then the video just ends. Like you're waiting for them to like stop running and put the camera up on something, and they just never fucking do. Always get me.
Your
Every single
algorithm is
time.
fucked. Dude, my algorithm is fucked. It's the most. TikTok definitely has the best algorithm. Like, it knows what you fucking want to watch. and I don't know how poorly that reflects on me because mine skews heavily handicapped. I will say that. It's pretty fucked up. A lot of the TikToks I'm getting on my feed. I see a lot of cool shit too, though. Like I
saw a cool one today.
I'll send you.
Remember the cool one I sent you?
What was it?
Of the rainbow hair.
Making it up right now. You're making it up right now.
No, the rainbow hair colored person.
Dude, that's got to be fake. No, he has the blue and yellow. He has the Ukrainian flag spray painted on his head. Dude, that's got to be fake. I refuse to believe that's a real person. It can't be a real person.
Should we insert the video in right here?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll throw it in right here.
No, wait. Okay, here.
Wait.
Do it there.
No, okay.
I am offended that our children are not receiving affordable gender reassignment surgery along with hormone blockers and access to abortions. This alone is a threat to our democracy. It just shows that you people do not care about our children and that these are the same people who refuse to obey the science and get fully vaccinated. It's science, people! Science! Science!
But, dude, I don't know. Dude, there's some weird fucking people. I've seen crazier shit than that. That's why I thought it was real. That's why I figured it was real.
It just seems
have you
like
seen
a
the
prank, like
Democratic
at the
National
city
Convention?
hall. Oh, yeah.
Please do
personal
not
privilege.
use gendered language. Dude, that guy is about to have a stroke.
Dude, it like looks like a scene from Parks and Rec. I saw like a comment of that. It just looks like a scene. Have you ever seen Parks and Rec?
Yeah, I've watched a couple seasons of it.
It's so fucking funny. One of the funniest shows. It's amazing. But that seems like a scene from Parks and Rec that would happen.
Yeah.
Or like South Park or something.
Oh,
like it's so ridiculous.
South
Those
Park
people don't
ripped it
even
off.
seem like real people. They don't seem like real people.
I think it comes from like bigger cities. Mostly bigger cities have people like that. Like I'm talking big cities. Like New York, LA.
Portland.
I don't know.
I think it was at. I think
like
that was in Portland actually.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
Portland.
I think that was in Portland.
Eh.
Dude, I was in Portland last year. I just flew into the airport and like left immediately from there. But my mom and Josh stayed the night before. I came the day after. So they flew in on like, I don't remember the days, like Friday, and then got there at like noon and hung out all day there, and then picked me up when I got there the next morning on a plane, and then we left. They said they stayed in there like, yeah, dude, Portland kind of sucks. Like, it's just shitty there. Like, there's a ton of, like, homeless people, and it's all dirty everywhere. I didn't really get to see it, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But
And they take COVID seriously.
do they still?
Yeah. That's what
Did
I've
they hear
I've
about?
heard.
Did they hear about how it's
just-
over?
Well, I just listened to a podcast. Chris DiStefano?
Yeah.
He was talking about how he was in Portland, and New York City doesn't have any mask mandates anywhere anymore. And he was in Portland after New York City lifted their mandates.
Yeah.
And he said he went in to get coffee, and he's like, can I get a black coffee iced? And the lady's just like, he's like,
No way.
What, do I have something on my This is Chris DiStefano saying this. He's like, what, I got some shit on my face or what's going on? Like, why are you doing this? And she's just like, mask. We take it very seriously around here. And he's like, just being a nice guy. He's like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'm from somewhere I'm from New York, and they don't have a mandate anymore.
Right.
So I just figured that would be how it is everywhere.
Yeah.
So
If
he's
New
like,
York
puts it
City
back.
doesn't have it.
So he puts on the mask, and she's like, what kind of coffee did you want? And he's like, black coffee iced. And she's like, we actually don't call it black coffee here.
No way.
And Chris
What do they
DiStefano's
call
like,
it?
dude, I wanted to fucking beat this bitch's ass so bad right there in the coffee shop. Like, you're the problem. Like, people that are
Yeah.
like, they called it just like iced coffee with no cream or something like that. because iced coffee with no cream is black coffee, right?
Yeah, right.
So it's like,
No
we
cream or
actually
sugar.
don't.
Do you want me to tell you everything I don't want in it?
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit I don't want in it.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's just
Jesus
like,
Christ.
are you fucking serious? Like, yeah.
Dude,
Oh,
I have to piss so
Portland
bad.
You have to what?
I'm going to piss real fast. I have to piss so bad, dude. I'll be
Okay.
right back. We'll cut this out quick.
All right. We're back. And the dogs are barking.
The dogs are fucking barking, dude. They're sick of everything. Dude, if there is anyone moving within a fucking quarter mile of the front door, Louis loses his goddamn mind. He's ready to fucking go.
He's a big
But if
dog.
you come inside, he's not going to do anything.
Yeah, he'll
He loves
just like
barking at someone on the street from the window. Yeah, dude.
Yeah. He'll just move around really fast if you come inside. He won't actually do anything to you. He'll just like move around you really fast.
Literally.
But Jake, I got some bad news for you.
What do we got?
Kansas won the national championship. North Carolina lost.
Fuck, dude, that busts my bracket. God
It's
damn
all-
it.
God,
That was
wish I didn't have to
perfect
tell you
up
that.
until that game. It was
I know.
perfect up until that game.
I know. It's crazy
The
how
whole-
perfect you
the
were,
whole
even though
bracket.
your bracket's gotten busted every single game.
Yeah. It was perfectly busted. Actually, I had Kansas winning. Every other game busted my bracket until Kansas. This one was fuck, dude.
God, that sucks. I have one more here for current event. Rihanna made the Forbes billionaire list. Holy shit, Boomer.
Yeah, dude, they're going wild.
She made the Forbes billionaire list. And I don't get how these fucking articles, like how these people know how much money these people have.
It's just like an estimate because also not the richest. Like there's some guy in Saudi Arabia that's worth like $150 billion that's not even on there. You know what I mean?
No, I get that, but like how do they even know she's a billionaire? Like how do you estimate that? And then put it into writing like you are a billionaire.
Yeah, that's true. It's such a
Like-
weird thing. Like if you're right at $1 billion, you don't know. Like if you're worth $1 billion, you have no idea how much money you have. And it's all like kind of subjective because no one has $1 billion in the bank, right?
Yeah, they
Like,
just
you're just
own
a
$1 billion
billionaire.
worth of property,
Yeah.
basically.
Which could go up and down every day. Like
Yeah.
what it's worth. Like if you own a bunch of stocks, the stock could go down.
I've also heard that they like reach like these articles will like reach out to the celebrities and be like and just ask them how much they're worth, and
ask
they could
them.
just tell them anything.
Yeah,
So I feel like a
Rihanna's-
lot of this. I feel like a lot of these
Rihanna's
people are
not
just
doing
like,
well. She's like, yeah, I just hit $1 billion actually.
I guess I didn't realize Rihanna would be a billionaire.
Does she own like a? She's got to have some kind of company, or does she have like a? I think she has a makeup company, doesn't she? Rihanna.
Oh, I think she does.
She has to, or like a clothing.
Dude, if you
line
own
or
a
something.
if you own a makeup company, you're a billionaire.
Oh yeah. Like she can't just be from her music.
Yeah. What? I'm gonna look up what company she owns.
Dude, is Paul McCartney a billionaire? Do you think?
Probably. I mean, if Rihanna's a billionaire, Paul McCartney's a billionaire.
I'll look it up. Yeah, I don't get how they know or how they estimate it because I have no idea. Because
Yeah,
a lot
it's
of
a
people,
beauty.
it's just what's public information too. Like not everything
Beauty.
has to be publicly disclosed.
Yeah. Yeah, she owns a beauty company. So yeah, probably like makeup and like hair stuff, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Skincare products.
Yeah.
Dude,
See, 'cause-
those barks are gonna be so loud on the on your
dude,
recording.
I don't even know what there's nothing outside. He's just barking at nothing. He's a goddamn menace to society, dude. He doesn't give a fuck. He just needs to. He's barking at nothing. There's nothing outside. There's a fucking guy walking into his house across the street. Has nothing to do with over here. He's just barking. Not even a lot. Like it's
Stay
just,
in your lane.
He's just
Louis.
going because he
Jesus.
thinks he should be barking.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. He's out of his fucking mind.
Okay. Do you want to talk about these wild, weird, or interesting things that we found?
Yeah, what do we got?
So the first one we were talking about is it's more interesting than anything, is Airbnb and Uber we were talking about. You can't just like start, if you're starting Airbnb or Uber, you can't just like start in one city and then hope it grows. Like you have to put in a shit ton of money up front. Like
100%.
Like billions of dollars up front, and just make sure it's everywhere so people can access it everywhere.
Yeah, like Airbnb, if you're going to a place, like if it's just in one town, you can have a motel in one town. Like if you just opened a hotel or motel or whatever, people will Google it, like hotels in Phoenix or whatever, and you can pop up on there. But if you have Airbnbs just in one town, because it's just people's houses that you stay at. Like if it was only in one spot, you wouldn't know that they have that unless you're from that town. But those aren't the people staying at Airbnbs. It's from people from out of town. Unless you did like the thing where you buy like Google searches where you can buy, like if you look up places to stay, Phoenix, then it could pop up. Like you could put anything. That's how people like, I guess, bed and breakfasts get found.
That's true, but you wouldn't. I feel like if you don't know Airbnbs exist, you're going to Google search hotels to stay in.
Right, exactly. That was like,
I think your Airbnb is not going to show up.
Right, that's what we were talking about Uber. Like if you didn't know that Uber existed, it was just like a local thing. I guess you could get it started locally. That would be easier to do locally because local people would take it if you just did.
That's true.
Like, local advertising. But then what would stop other people from doing it in other places? Then you wouldn't be able to go there. It's like a market share thing. Like I remember I was listening to I can't remember what it was. They were talking about how Uber just had to be like roll out nationally and have all of the market share for it to work. Because now it's even split between like Uber and Lyft. I don't know. But like if you just went somewhere before you knew what Uber was, you would just look up like taxis. Or you would just try and find a taxi. Like in New York City, you just fucking pull over, you just flag down a taxi, whatever. Like that's not what Uber is. You don't know if a car is an Uber. You don't just flag them down. Or like you might look up online like taxi services Dubuque if you're in Dubuque. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I feel like Uber is different than Airbnb. Now that we're talking about it, I feel like Uber is different than Airbnb. Because like you could start Uber locally and then just like slowly add cities. Yeah. But like Airbnb makes total sense. Like you would have to like blitz the market. Like you'd have to have Airbnbs fucking everywhere. Because like you were saying, if Airbnb is only a thing in Texas, let's say it's only a thing in Dallas, Texas. Yeah. And people are going to visit there. Like say we go to visit there. Like we're not going to know to stay in an Airbnb because there's no Airbnbs in Iowa. So we've never even heard of Airbnb. So there has to be Airbnbs in Iowa for us to use them in Texas.
Yeah. And I think it's weird because it's like Ubers, because you don't just hire Uber drivers. Like they're private contractors. Like they're not driving around all day taking shifts so you can call Uber whenever you want. There has to be like 50 people that do Uber in your town to start. That's true. Otherwise, so it can't just be like one guy doing Uber. You try and get an Uber 5 times and that guy's busy. So you stop using Uber forever. You know what I mean? Like you'd never use it. I don't even try to get one in Dubuque really anymore because it's so hard to get one.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. Because, you'd have to spend millions and millions and millions of dollars just to like not even market to the people who are going to be using Uber, but market to the people who are going to be driving for you.
Right.
Like,
you'd have to do like promos where you get like, like an extra $500 on your first 5 Uber drives or something like that. You know what I mean? Like after you do 5 trips, you get $500 or something like that, just to encourage people to start doing it.
Yeah.
Like I just remember they were saying they were just losing a fuck ton of money for a while until they got big, and then you can just make a profit. Like it's one of those things where you just have to get so big. Too. Yeah. Once they just have the full market share, they can charge whatever they want because you can't use anything else. Like. Yeah, I don't know, but then also that could leave room for a smaller competitor like a Lyft or something to just charge less, and then people would use that instead.
That's true. But
because that was like Netflix. Like Netflix never made money until like a couple years ago, or even Tesla. Like Tesla didn't make a profit until like 2019.
Yeah,
but now they're huge. Now they're so big they make a shit ton of money. Everything's just a fucking stock scam. I feel like
Netflix will never. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I would definitely regret saying this like 10 years from now, but I don't think Netflix is going to fail anytime soon. Like, there's just so many people that rely on Netflix to like
Yeah.
get
It's
their
huge.
fix. Like, get their
Everybody
content.
has Netflix.
And they're constantly putting stuff out. But
we were talking about that the other day. Netflix, like most of the shit Netflix puts out is bad. Right? Every once in a while they'll have something big. Like Stranger Things was huge.
not bad. I don't know if it's necessarily bad. I think it's just like not as big of a hit as I think it's
Dude,
there's
they
like
had
tiers. There's like tiers. There's like the first 20% is like bad. Like this is fucking awful.
Yeah, there's some
And then the next 20%, then the next 20% is like not great, but it's watchable, I guess. And then the next 20% is like, oh, it's pretty good. And then the last 20% after that is
Yeah, because when something
this
hits
is-
on Netflix,
yeah,
like
it
Squid Game,
hits. It's like a culture
like
change.
like Squid Game, dude. Because everybody
Yeah.
has Netflix, so if it's something that gets huge, it gets so big to the point where everybody watches it because everybody has Netflix.
Yeah. And it
That's why
bleeds
they
into
just
like all the
crank
social
shit out.
medias. Like people
Yeah.
make memes.
Yeah, like
TikTok,
I guess
they'll make,
there's
like,
some stuff
videos.
that's like good. Like I used to love that show, The Ranch, with Ashton Kutcher on Netflix, but it was
Oh,
never
yeah.
like big. It was like a good show that they made. I
That's
don't know
like
if they're
what I'm
still
saying.
making it or not.
like
I stopped watching
there's
it. Yeah, it's like a
the middle
mid tier.
tier.
And then there's like that movie they made with Addison Rae. Wasn't that
Oh.
a fucking Netflix original? Like that
was
looked
shit.
bad.
I
That
didn't
looked
even
bad.
watch it, but there's no
It
way
looked
that
like
was
a
good.
YouTube video level production quality. Like it looked bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Just put it on YouTube if you're going to make it look like that. Just put it
Yeah.
on YouTube and people would probably be way happier
Right.
with it.
I wonder how many people watched it though, just because Addison Rae was in it. Like she's got a
Dude.
fuck ton of followers on TikTok.
Dude, I bet.
Like 100 million followers.
yeah.
If 10% of the people watched her show that follow her on TikTok, that's 10 million people watched it.
yeah. Here's the curve. Here's the curve for those video views.
Yeah,
And
dude.
then it just goes straight back down and then
Yeah.
it's just flat.
No one's
'cause
watched it in the
nobody's-
last 6 months, but
Yeah. Nobody's
no
going
one
to watch
watched
it
that movie
again.
twice.
Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely not a rewatchable movie. And I've never seen it, and I could tell you that. For a
No,
fact.
I haven't either. I saw it on there and I watched the preview. You know how you scroll over stuff, it'll do the preview of it.
Yeah.
I watched it. I was like, dude, this just can't be good. But that's everything on like the Disney Channel. They used to be on there. It was all
Yeah.
like bad quality, but people fucking loved it.
Yeah. That's true. Dude, speaking of Netflix, you know how I was saying last episode how I feel like there's this like big movement and big like content movement towards like scams and like swindlers and things like that.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking about it, and Kyle and I were talking about it, and she's like, you know what? You know what it probably is? It's probably just like your algorithm. I'm like, dude, I got got by the algorithm. Like, it's probably just because I keep watching them. So they just keep giving me shit that has to do with that.
But they
and I'm
are
over here
big.
thinking it's like, yeah, but I'm over here thinking it's like the fucking, like they're everywhere. Like everyone's watching these.
They
But
are
no,
though.
I-
Like Tinder Swindler was huge. Like that was a big thing that everybody watched and like everybody was talking
Yeah.
about.
But there's like 3 other documentaries that I've been
Yeah, that other
I've
one's
watched.
huge. Inventing Anna, which is like
Okay,
a similar
that's
type
not-
thing. That one was like huge.
That was fucking good. Did you watch that?
No, I haven't. Okay, so I don't
So
like
good.
shows that like
Dude,
I
it's
loved. I don't like shows that are TV shows about a real event that's not just a documentary. Like Tiger King. I fucking loved Tiger King. But
Dude,
they're making that
good.
TV show of it. Like they're making a TV show of Tiger King. I can't remember who.
Yeah, but
is
you
gonna be
can't do
in it.
that.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to watch that. That's like Inventing Anna. It's not a documentary about it. It's not actually them. Like it's a TV
Yeah.
show based off of that story. I
Yeah,
don't
but
like
here's
that
the
for some
thing.
reason.
Here's the difference between that and the Tiger King movie coming out. The Tiger King movie coming out. So Tiger King is already a viral sensation. Like people know Tiger King
Yeah.
because of Tiger King. Like
Yeah.
nobody knew who this fucking Anna Sorokin girl was before Inventing Anna. Like they just
That's
brought the
true,
story
true.
to. They just like brought the story to light with a
TV
fictional based on a true
Also,
story
dude, you
TV
can't
show.
make a TV show, like a scripted TV show, that's gonna be as good or better than the real life people in Tiger King. Because if that
Yeah.
documentary never existed, if Joe Exotic never existed, and you made a TV show about that, you'd be like, this is stupid. It's not like, it's not realistic. Like, it's not believable. But it did happen. It's fucking every single person in that show is out of their goddamn mind, dude. They're all fucking insane, and they're all real. Like, it's real people that are doing that.
That's weird that they're making a TV show based off of Tiger. Like, is there going to be anybody from? Because part of the reason it was so entertaining was because the people in the show. It wasn't like a storyline. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it was like the people,
exactly.
like the real life people are what was entertaining. Like, they don't need actors to portray them. They're already actors. They're
That's
already
what I'm
entertaining.
saying. And they're like I said, it wouldn't be believable if it was just actors doing it, but it's real people doing that, so it makes it fucking hilarious and crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm trying to find. I think it's called Joe versus Carol. Yeah, Kate McKinnon is in it. She plays Carol Baskin. That's funny. And John Cameron Mitchell plays Joe Exotic. I don't know who that is. John Cameron Mitchell.
Yeah. I actually like shows like that if it's about, like, there was one on OJ, the OJ trial with Cuba Gooding Jr. was playing OJ.
Is that good?
I thought it was so good. But that's just the way, like, it kind of depends on the mood I'm in. Sometimes I like watching documentaries. Sometimes dude, you know who makes 10 out of 10 times if, who's the guy who made Screwball? He made like the documentary Screwball and Cocaine Cowboys.
I only watched the first couple episodes of Cocaine Cowboys with you. I need to watch that, dude.
Dude, 10 out of 10 times.
10
out of 10 times I pick that kind of documentary, like with a director or producer like that.
Yeah.
10 out of 10 times. Because it's just like they're so good at keeping it engaging and like interesting.
Yeah, dude.
But like
I
some
watching,
documentaries are just.
some are just boring. It's about boring shit and they're boring. I just like stuff that's like crazy stories. Like the Cocaine Cowboys, you could not have a guy make that documentary boring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if he just is the most monotone guy just reading over pictures, just the story of that is fucking entertaining.
Although
and
I do think you can make
documentary.
It's very well done. But I do think you can make a pretty fucking awesome movie about the Cocaine Cowboys. Like, I think you can make a pretty awesome movie about that.
I guess it would be a cool movie, but it's not more cool
doesn't
than
have to
their
tell
real
the
lives.
But they're not trying to like inform you on anything. They're just using the story to make a cool movie. Like Inventing Anna, they're not like trying to teach people about, like, a documentary is like teaching you something. Like, this is the story. This is what actually happened. Here's the facts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a TV show like that is more just like making it entertaining, using the story to entertain.
I get that. Yeah. But it's not more entertaining than the actual story. So why make a movie? Just do the.
It's a different kind of entertaining though. Like a real movie where people are getting shot and like you're not gonna show that in a documentary. All these people dying and shit and ODing.
You could. If you have the footage of it.
I guess
they showed that one guy getting shot. I always forget his
the guy that shot himself.
John F. Kennedy shot himself.
What about? No,
it was a suicide.
Who was like the senator that just blew his head off? Mitch was just telling me about this.
It was recently?
Yeah, it's a fucked up video. It's just a video of him.
Oh, I did not hear about that. When was it?
It was a long time ago.
Oh.
Bud Dwyer.
Who?
Bud Dwyer.
Bud Dwyer? I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Have you never seen this video?
No.
I'm not. We can't show it on YouTube, but I'll send it to you.
It's like an actual video of him doing it?
Yeah. It's a video of him
Why?
just blowing his fucking head. I don't know.
He just recorded it? Like he set up a camera and recorded it?
He was in front of a bunch of people. He was like in a meeting or something. I don't know. I can't remember exactly the context of the video, but I remember watching it and it's fucked up.
That's fucking wild.
But R.I.P. Bud Dwyer. I don't know.
Friend of the show, Bud Dwyer.
Yeah. R.I.P. to episode 23 too, I think.
Jesus Christ. It's a good way to end it.
Yeah,
in front of a
R.I.P.
bunch
Bud
of
Dwyer.
people.
Dude, that should be the name of the episode. R.I.P. Bud Dwyer.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Well, thank you for listening, everybody. We had a good one today.
Yeah,
I had fun.
Good episode. We were rolling.
That was a good episode.
We were rolling from the beginning. I feel like we always
came
start
out
off
strong,
a little
dude.
slow. We came out strong. We were ready.
Came
for
out
it.
strong. Avril Lavigne's dead.
Yep.
It's her body double, and it's been her body double since 2003, I believe.
And The Rock does not say, "Can you smell what The Rock is cooking?"
Oh,
Go look it up.
yeah, dude.
Go look it up. And try not to be fucking mind blown, because I swear to God, I thought he said, "Can you smell what?"
Yeah,
The
dude.
Rock
That's
is
the
cooking?"
first. That's the first Mandela effect that I will say honestly, like, kind of got me. I swear to God, he said, "Can you smell what The Rock is cooking?"
We're moving the needle on Jake. We're moving the
Coming
needle.
over. I'm coming over, dude.
But if you're watching us on YouTube, subscribe. If you're, listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, follow and subscribe on there as well.
Give us a review too on Apple Podcasts. We need some reviews.
Give us a star, one of the star reviews on Spotify too. If you're listening on YouTube, fucking go over to Spotify and give us a review on there too. Or if you're listening on Spotify, go onto our YouTube and fucking write a comment on there. Whatever you think.
We're gonna post some. What was the one from the other day? The Usain Bolt questions on YouTube. Go on and vote.
Yeah, there has been 200 votes on that
Is
question.
Avril Lavigne dead and replaced by a body double? Yes or no?
Yes. Yep, that's going to be our
Obviously,
next
yeah.
question. By the time this comes out, it'll already be on there, but hopefully we can talk about it next episode. But it'll be on the YouTube community page. So, all right.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
That'll do her.
Have a great
Thanks
week.
for listening.